Hi, Doug Casey here, Down to Earth Golf. I want to make a video on pre-shot routine. Pre-shot routine just means a little routine, some steps you might take to get you ready to hit the best shot you can on the golf course. Get you focused, get you ready, get you committed. P.N. Nielsen and Lynn Marriott, Vision 54 is their company. They've done a lot of good writing on this. I recommend any of their books, from Every Shot Must Have a Purpose to Play Your Best Golf Now. There's a few in between. Really good books. Their concept and the words they use are think box and play box, and I'm going to use those here. So your think box is before you hit the shot. You can do as much thinking as you want. You've got a lot of decisions to make when you hit a golf shot. You know, how far are you going to hit it? Where's the ball going to land? What trajectory maybe are you going to hit it? What's your target? All those things. How you feeling today? Is your adrenaline pumping? All those things are going into your decisions in your think box. You only have a few decisions to make, really. Where do you want the ball to land? How far do you want to hit it? Maybe a little bit about trajectory and what your target is. And once you've made, to me, those two decisions, how far are you going to hit it and what your target is, what direction you're going to hit it, after you've made those two decisions, then really you should be able to get out of your think box and go into your play box and hit the shot. Now, I want to talk a bit more about play box during this little video. Your play box is only 5 to 8 seconds, according to Lynn and Pia. If 12 seconds works for you, great. If 3 seconds works for you, great also. But you want to be consistent, and you want to have consistent thinking and consistent steps or physical things you do during that play box. You want to be able to get lined up. You want to be able to get comfortable. You want to be able to get focused. You want to be able to get ready to hit the best shot you can. You want to be committed. So let's talk about a couple of the physical steps. Okay? First of all, we're going to pick a target here. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, I put our alignment stick there as a target. Okay? Always very, very important you pick a target. Don't just say I'm going to hit in the fairway, I'm going to hit on the green. Pick a specific target. Your mind needs something to look at. You want something to look at when you look up and focus on. So pick a target. I know you're not going to hit it every time. That's okay. You just want to pick a specific target. You don't shoot a basketball without picking a specific target at the hoop, and a baseball pitcher doesn't have a throw the pitch until they have a specific target in the glove usually. You want to pick a specific target when you go to hit a golf shot. Okay, so mine's my alignment stick. I'd really recommend in terms of lining up that you what we call spot align. That means that your target might be 150, 200 yards away on the same line as this alignment stick for this video. As I draw a line back, I'm going to pick something on the ground, usually 4 to 8 feet, somewhere in there. That's on the same line as my target line. So for the purpose of this video, because I couldn't really see something on the camera that you could see, I put another ball down. So that's my spot, okay? Now what I'm going to do, for me, I put my grip on before I go in there. You might not. It's totally up to you. At least my left-hand grip. I come in, and the first thing I do is I put my club face down square to my spot. So mentally I draw a line from my spot to the ball, and I put the club face down square or 90 degrees to that line. What I do from here is now my spot's gone. But once I got the club face lined up, spot doesn't matter anymore. Now it's all about lining myself up to the club face. And that's how I get set up for every shot I hit. Club face first, then body to the club face. Really effective way of getting lined up. Okay, so that's a little bit about lining up. Once you get over the ball and you're lined up and you're committed to what you're doing, first of all, that spot is gone. I'm looking at a far away target now. I'd recommend you look at that target a couple of times in your play box. And I'm trying not to talk to myself. I only want one person over the golf ball. If I've got words in my head, that means there's somebody talking and there's somebody else listening. I don't want that. There's too many people in my play box. I want to own my play box, and I want to feel something, I want to hear something, or I want to see something. So for me, I'm a very kinesthetic person, so I feel things as I'm in my play box. Other people visualize, very visual people. They visualize maybe the ball flight or they visualize their target, but there's a picture in their head as they're over the golf ball. Other people are more audio people. They might, Lee Trevino used to whistle or almost sing as he hit the golf ball. He wanted to hear something. So it's okay to have sounds in your head, but you don't want to be talking to yourself. If you got to the stage where Your swing is a repeatable swing. You don't have to think about it. You're past the new stage. You're hopefully close to the refinement stage. You should be able to hit a golf ball without having to talk your way through how to do it. If you're still telling yourself how to do it as you're over the ball, you're not ready for this video. And believe it or not, you might think, okay, so I'm not ready for the video, but I want you to try it. You might be surprised what your body does without you having to tell yourself how to do it. Okay? Once you're over that ball on the golf course, you just want to do it. I know that sounds easy, it's not sometimes. Get the thoughts out of your head, commit to what you're doing, and let yourself do it. My teacher was George Knudson. He used to say you have to lose control to gain control. It took me years to figure out what he meant. But really what he means is you can't control what you're doing. You can't have both hands on the steering wheel as you're over the golf ball. You have to give up that control and just let yourself hit the golf shot. Not easy to do, that's why we practice it on the range. So, in that play box, I'll show you my routine just for an example. Your routine could be totally different. But for me, you gotta get my left-handed out grip on first. It's just what I do. Get the club face squared up to my spot. Get my body set up to my club face. To me, I stand up a little bit. It's called a waggle of the club, so feel the weight of the club and get myself loose. Take one look at the target. Notice how I'm always moving. Always want to stay loose. I don't want to get still over this golf ball. Second look at the target. Back to the ball. Feel what I want to feel. And I go. Simple as that. Sounds simple. It's not that simple in my head sometimes. I've got to get out of my head. And if I've got thoughts in my head, if I've got words in my head, I try to back away because I know I'm not going to hit a good golf shot. You want to develop a routine that gets you set up, lined up properly, gets you relaxed and comfortable, gets you focused on what you're doing, and lets you hit the best golf shot you can every single time. That's what your routine is meant to do. I really recommend you practice your routine on the range, not just do it on the golf course, because it won't be a routine if you just do that. Do it on the range. Okay, so to sum up this video, I'd recommend spot aligning to get yourself lined up. I really recommend having a line or a very set separation between your think box and your play box. Again, your think box is where you're going to make all your decisions, and eventually you're going to commit to what club you're hitting, how far you're going to hit it, and what your target is. Really important that you do that. Then you want to have a separation there. For me, it's when I first step into the ball, I'm now in my play box, and the steps I go through my play box are very consistent. They help me get focused to hit the best shot I can. And when you're in that play box, you don't want to be talking to yourself. You want to feel something, you want to see something, you want to hear something, and you want to just let it happen. Not easy to do, but practice it. And every time you hit a good shot, without having to think about it or trying to control it, let that go into your memory banks and make sure that you are positive and get really confident about your ability to hit shots without having to control it or think about how you're going to do it. All right, good golfing.